snapped right back into that low single and found his shot. And then knowing that he needed one more takedown, that ride time would not do it, letting him back up and then finding the guts to go look for that third takedown. Now that's some real guts.
And to me, it's not even about the number of takedowns he needed. It's that he hadn't connected on a single shot till that point. Then he gets 3 in a very short period of time. Well done as we turn to 165 here.
It seems like the second he got that first takedown, he had confidence for the second too. And now Kyle in on a leg.
And Breon Pfeiffer in some early trouble. Kyle Mosher, one of the seniors honored today. This will be his 50th career win, and he's on the right track with the early 3.
And Kyle's had some really impressive pins this season, so he's not afraid to scramble through these positions and find his pace. He gets to some funky angles sometimes, and he's able to capitalize. We just saw a couple kind of precarious positions for American here.
Mosher had one of those last week against Brown. He's another guy for Columbia who's been strong in the lineup here in the middleweights. After him, Lennox Wallach, potentially Aaron Azarov, and then Jack Waymeyer, all ranked guys, and we'll definitely see 2 of them, possibly 3, if Azarov is out there at 84 today for the Lions.
Yeah, solid lineup. I think all of the guys who've been relatively new to the lineup, a lot of our lighter weights, we've had Angelo Rini out, so Suleiman has been, kind of put in that position quite a bit. Having guys like Kyle and Aaron around him, encouraging him is a great way to start your freshman season. A guy like Mosher especially, he's great energy, real sweet guy, is always there to lift you up. He's a great guy to have around you, especially in this lineup.
Just looking to collect some back points here, but Pfeiffer might be able to avoid that. See, does for now. Mosher, starter his first year at Columbia, 2019-20 season, and he's been a starter this year at the 165 spot. And he's filled right in really well, and obviously Columbia not having Josh Ogasanya at this spot after back-to-back years. The qualifier certainly changes things a little bit in the dual meet lineup, but Mosher winning half his matches this season.
Yeah, having someone like Josh be out for a little bit is a big hole to fill. I think, we had a really good time seeing Josh kind of dominate, and so watching Kyle kind of fill that hole has been huge for everybody in the team. And, Josh is always around to kind of help out and fill in when need be.
And he'll be in grad school next year, like a lot of the seniors continuing their wrestling careers. Talk about that as we go today, but Kyle Mosher, takedown in 2:33 of riding time. Nice way to start off here, and we'll look at that takedown right here. Just able to break through and get the 3. Chance for Pfeiffer to lessen some riding time potentially, but Mosher with other ideas.
And he sits through.
Trying to get the reversal here. He's just got to break those legs.
And they're going to call that. They're going to give Kyle his 2. Reversal.
Now Mosher turning defense to offense.
He finds his space here, and he's looking for some swipes.
He's won via fall in his last 2 matches. See if there's a world where he can make it 3 in a row.
He's a real savvy guy, especially when he has a leg put in like this and has it stretched out. Kyle looking to turn those hips right now, and he needs some sort of hook, like an underhook or a crossface. And he's coming back over. Now about 3 minutes of riding time, closing in on 3 minutes here, with about 35 seconds left in the second period. 5-0. Riding time basically locked in at this point.
And the score dictates a lot if you just look at how this has played out so far. But I think the riding time for a lot of these Columbia wrestlers has really been awesome. As they'll go to a stall there on Kyle Mosher.
Yeah, I think the bare bones of folk style wrestling sometimes is, can I ride someone out and can I escape? And you have the first period is, obviously open, but once you get into the second and the third, somebody's got to go down, someone's going to be on top, unless obviously you choose neutral. But in that case, it comes down to, can I ride you out and get my point? And then can I escape and get my point? And a lot of matches like that are won. And so I think that's been a big focus in the Columbia room is like, hey, we got to get better on top if we're going to be able to hang with these guys, whether that's lessening someone else's riding time or increasing mine in order to score, 1 point over my opponent.
Yeah, Fedlin at 149 was able to pick up a riding time point. Kai Owen in the tech fall, I think off the top of my head, he had somewhere around 3.5 minutes of riding time when that was all said and done. And just across the board, there's been some really good rides today for the Lions. And Mosher, 3:33 of it after 2 and a 5-0 lead. So he has a riding time point already waiting for him after the final whistle. And he's just going to let him
He's going
to
optional start.
Give that point up, looking to score a takedown here, confident in his ability to do so.
And Kyle looks for a dump, and he gets it, and he pops over.
8-1 lead with that takedown for Kyle Mosher. And he is looking for a tilt here. His ankle is in a precarious spot. If he could break that, he might be able to work with something here.
Yeah, and you can hear from the American side asking them to elevate that ankle.
Fans behind us want a stalemate. I don't think that's going to happen here.
If there's no action here, they might call it. It doesn't seem like Kyle's able to kind of adjust out of here unless he gets that ankle back. It looks like he actually has, and now he's got more of a boot in than anything else. If he can recollect his hips up and over.
And now they'll call the stalemate. It looked like the ankle was kind of slipping through a little bit. Maybe there's something there, but Louis Baker Jr. shuts it down with 43 seconds to go. And he's going to allow him to get up, give him the escape point. Mosher knowing that right now he needs a little more to get to bonus point territory with riding time at 4:28. Still a 9-2 lead in theory. Just needs a takedown here, and he gets it. So Mosher right now looking at a major, but he's trying to get a little more than that in the mix.
Now Mosher, about 10 seconds left. 11-2. It'll be 12-2 with the riding time included. At the end of the third period. Almost 5 minutes of riding time.
12-2, final score, 4:57 of riding time. Mosher the dub on senior day. We'll come back for 74 and 84 right after this.
This is